yet again. You know who this is. This is the Comic Guy with the Comic Guy TV. And like always, thank you for coming to one of my videos, and thank you for always supporting my channel. Make sure you guys keep liking and subscribing. It gives me that that drive to keep on making more videos for you guys. But have you guys seen my last video? Hopefully you guys seen my last video. I did a quick non-spoiler review on Infinity War, and because I didn't want to spoil too much, it was a quick video. But this one, I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth. I will try not to do too much spoilers, but I'm gonna go in depth. I'm gonna just it's pretty much gonna be like, let's talk about what is going on with Infinity War or what happened in Avengers Infinity War. This movie is one of the best Marvel movies so far yet. Every time they make a movie, it's like they seem to be getting better and better and better. They got great directors. Kevin Feige, Kevin Feige, he's just a master. He knows what he wants, and he goes and he puts it together. He gets the team that needs to be done. He's in it. He's in the creative room. He just knows what he wants. And then you have the directors like James Gunn, and you have the directors like the Russo brothers, that they just add on to what it is. I mean, we've been waiting for this movie for 10 years, and I am blessed to be alive to see my favorite heroes come to life and putting them all together in a movie that it was epic. It was incredible. It was just amazing. This movie would get you into those emotions, a roller coaster of emotions. You get excited, you get shocked, and you get sad, and you pretty much go through everything. It's just one of those wow, incredible movies. From the beginning to the end, just the beginning, like, you could see how Loki has changed within all, since it all started. He was the big bad in the Avengers, and then going forward, he was, always been the bad guy with Thor, and then he was good and he was bad, and going back and forth. And you could see that until the end, he does love Thor, and Thanos just cracked his neck for it was just incredible. That scene right there was a memorial. I love the part that he said, to Thanos, that we have a Hulk, and the Hulk is that fight between Thanos and the Hulk, man. Oh my God, it was just epic. It was just like bing bang boom boom, and then you could see that Thanos is super powerful. He just grabbed him by the arms and just bow, and that Hulk got scared. Like, through the whole movie, Bruce is trying to let Hulk come out, and Hulk is like, no. Like, it was just incredible. Like, they've been going back and forth. That dynamic between them two was incredible. Love the way that the movie pretty much ended a scene and went to the next one. The point of like, okay, so it started off with like Thor, and right at the end of Thor Ragnarok, and it began with the Avengers Infinity War. Thanos went to the ship, got the stone, and sent Hulk back to Earth. At that point in time, it's ended right there. Went to Earth, getting Doctor Strange meeting Iron Man, Tony Stark, Bruce again. And if you notice through the whole movie, Bruce is the one that is bringing the whole team together. After the whole fight with Squidward, I don't know why I call him Squidward. Tony Stark called him Squidward. So through that whole fight, you see that they fought, and then it it skips back, it skips next to Guardians of the Galaxy. Like every scene that went to another scene, it ended like boom, 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 and it was great because all these characters just like unite. You have the best of the best uniting together. The whole movie, the action scenes were incredible. I love how Captain America came in the dark, and then it threw him with the spear. He like caught it and then started fighting, and you could see that they're like going on. That he's powerful. He's a beast, and Falcon doing his thing. Then they go to Black Panther, showing the White Wolf. Bucky Barnes. And then the whole fighting, the Guardians of the Galaxy going through what now. I have to say one thing. One of the best chemistries that I seen in the whole movie, I will have to say, is the chemistry. Not the chemistry, but just the back and forth bickering between Thor and Star Lord. Star Lord always being Star Lord. Chris Pratt, man, you nailed that paper down. Just that back forth going back, like hey, he's not better looking than me, or he's alright looking, and going and Drax stole it with the whole it looks like a falling angel had a baby with a god and it made him, like that was all. It was so freaking hilarious. Drax killed it. Rocket Raccoon, or the rabbit as Thor was calling him, it was great. Seeing Teenage Groot was also pretty awesome. Having that teenager, mentality, just playing video games, didn't really care about anything else, and then you see him that he stepped up at the end. It was one of those movies, man, that it was just like, oh, it's so much, man. I'm so excited because it was just like one of those movies that you have to just be boom, every single moment, especially when this Iron Spider came out. That was like an intense moment for me. I was like, yes, I'm screaming out in the movie theater like, Iron Spider. You know what I mean? It was just one of those moments, man. The even the Iron Man suit, the new Iron Man suit with the nanos, that was incredible. The way it just and it was just awesome. It was pretty awesome. Like the whole movie was just awesome. I love the writing on it. It was incredible. They show you that Thanos is a badass. Like he is the second most powerful villain in the MCU, in the Marvel universe, besides Galactus. And I know there's other villains too, but you're talking about Galactus and Thanos. Two of the most powerful, and Thanos. They show that Thanos is powerful. Like even with the Hulk, like Hulk's supposed to be like the most powerful being in the MCU, and then they just showed you, like you saw Avengers 1 when that big old thing was coming into he's like, oh, let me show you a secret. I'm always angry. He just punched this whole big ship and it destroyed. You could see how powerful he is, and yet he is scared of Thanos. That's how powerful Thanos is. And through the whole movie, I'm thinking, before I even went in there, I'm like, there is no way, and I'm talking to some of my friends. I'm like, there is no way that they're gonna give him all 6 stones. There is no way in hell that they're gonna finish the movie with giving him all 6 stones. And they went ahead and gave him all 6 stones. And then he did, and every time he got a stone, he gets more powerful and more powerful and more powerful. He got the reality stone, he got the power stone, he got the time stone, the mind stone. That you could see every time, boom, boom. It was just like, and even the sacrifice, and big spoiler, even the sacrifice that he did, even though you hate Thanos for being such a bad guy, a villain with a goal, because he had a goal. He's like, I'm gonna destroy half of the universe. This is my point. I'm going to do this. And he said, no matter what, I will sacrifice what I have to sacrifice to do what I gotta do. And boom, he did that. He sacrificed his daughter to get the Soul Stone. And as you can see at the end, it was a big fight. And you can see that Thor is pretty powerful with the new Stormbreaker. And that was pretty awesome scene, getting the Stormbreaker. Thor using his godlike powers to make Stormbreaker. And that was like an intense situation there. And you could see he stabbed Thanos, and Thanos was like, "You should have gone for the head," and disappeared and snapped. He snapped, and everything, and that was like the big shocker. I think the big shocker. So let's see. Let's count the deaths, but let's do the deaths differently. So let's see. Loki, he got killed before he snapped his fingers. This is before he had snapped his fingers. Um, Loki and Vision and Gamora, main people from the Marvel universe. Those main characters got killed before the snap. After the snap, pretty much everybody. And the intensity of what you felt is like they did so good in this movie that when you actually see their best friends die, because if you notice, it was like, okay, so Captain America, his best friend Bucky disappeared, or vanished, or whatever, killed, let's say, or vanished. Let's just put vanished. Right, Bucky went ahead and vanished right in front of. And then you got Black Panther with Okoye, and you could see, and I'm thinking it was Okoye that was gonna disappear, and he was gonna be all devastated. And it went backwards, like they went ahead and made Black Panther disappear. That was like, oh my god. Then you got War Machine, and you got Falcon, and he's like Sam, and boom, he disappeared. The Star Lord, when he saw Mantis disappear, he was like, oh my god. And then Drax, you could see that Drax was actually scared, and he's like, Quill, and he disappeared. Then Star Lord was like, boom, and he disappeared. And I'm thinking that Star Lord wasn't gonna disappear. And then you have the big scene, and I have to say this was an emotional scene. You could see that Peter Parker, even though Tom Holland is older, but you could see Peter Parker that he was a kid. You could feel it, like that's how good this movie was. That you could feel what the other person was feeling when they saw those people disappear. Like you felt hurt because when Tom Holland and Peter Parker was saying, "I don't feel very good, Mr. Stark. I don't want to die, Mr. Stark. I don't want to disappear," and just put him in his arms and disappeared. And you see Tony reacting to that. Like, let's go back to the beginning of the movie when Tony is talking to Pepper, and he's like, "I had a dream that I was gonna have a child." So Peter Parker being the closest thing to have a child for him, and boom, and there it disappeared. It was like so emotional because you have this kid that he did so good, and you want to see Spider-Man. Boom, he disappeared. Everybody pretty much disappeared. It was just incredible. And M'Baku is still alive, so that means that M'Baku is probably gonna be the next king of Wakanda. It was just amazing. It was just one of those. Oh my god! I cannot believe all this happened. Like, it left everybody in shock. Like, at the ending of the movie, everybody in the movie theater, like, I heard everybody, like, oh no! Especially when Black Panther disappeared, everybody like, what? When Peter Parker was, oh my god! Like, like you saw this in the movie theater, and it was just amazing. The cinematic views of how they did this movie, it was just incredible. Now, but apart from that, I mean, in Avengers 4, everybody knows they're probably gonna come back. We don't know how, and even though we know that Peter Parker, like Spider-Man: Homecoming 2 is coming, and Black Panther 2 is coming, and Doctor Strange, and all these other movies that are coming for the future of the MCU. We know that these characters are coming back. The point is of just seeing these characters disappear, even though that we knew there was more movies coming, it was just it hurt us, and it was just shocking. And no matter how much we know that they're gonna be a next movie, it was just shocking. So going through that, it was an emotional state, and then just feeling that, it was just an emotional state seeing that part. And then you saw, like, when Doctor Strange, when he's telling Tony Stark that he saw 146 million alternate endings to this, and only one. The one that he saw was that Thanos won. No matter how he put it, no matter what he did, Thanos won. And he sacrificed himself because he knew There's gonna be a point, and this is just a couple of theories, and for Avengers 4. At Avengers 4, two things: Captain America or Iron Man gonna sacrifice themselves to bring everybody back. So it's gonna be a point that either Iron Man or Captain America will sacrifice themselves to bring everybody back. Because we don't even know, like Iron Man don't even know if Pepper Potts was one of the people that disappeared. And when he goes back to Earth and he finds out that Pepper Potts has disappeared, he's gonna freak out. So it's gonna be a point of what is gonna be going on with that. What happened to the people that disappeared? There is a theory about the Soul Stone. And the Soul Stone, as you can see, that he sacrificed a loved one to get the Soul Stone. So I'm thinking that somebody has to sacrifice themselves to bring these people back. Because I don't think that these people are dead. I think they're trapped inside a Soul Stone. So that's going to be the big twist. And especially with the post-credit scenes, as you can see, they brought back Nick Fury. And that was an epic because right at the end before he disappeared, he's like, mother... and disappeared. Samuel L. Jackson's to the fullest. And he got the old beeper. He pressed it, and then you see the Captain Marvel sign comes up. Where is Captain Marvel and all this? We don't know. She could be in stasis, and that's how they open the stasis. Or she could be out of the universe somewhere, and she's gonna come back and be like, "What's going on?" And that's what happened. We don't know because now we have to see Captain Marvel. That's gonna be based in the 90s. And then how, and because, and a lot of people are going to be asking, but if it's based in the 90s and this is like 2018, wouldn't she be old and whatever? Well, you must understand she also has the powers of the Kree, and that could probably not let her get old. Or probably she's kind of like a stasis, like kind of what Captain America went through, a step backwards. Instead of falling into ice and freezing, she might have been in stasis, and that's how they got Captain Marvel in there. And then bring her back. They're not going to bring Adam Warlock because James Gunn said that he wants to bring Adam Warlock for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. There was big theories and or rumors saying that the Avengers 4 is going to be 5 years after the Infinity War. But in a way it doesn't make sense because they said that Homecoming is 2 weeks after Infinity War. So we don't know how that's gonna be. It was like 2 weeks after Infinity War, and how that's gonna play out, unless they use the time stone and go back to the time when Thanos did the snap, and go from there. Like we don't know because they kept this under wraps. Like Avengers Infinity War was so kept under wrap that we didn't know what was going on. Even the cast didn't know. So they're doing the same thing with Avengers 4. They haven't even told us the title yet. And probably the title is going to be coming out this week. They've been rumored that it could be Avengers Forever. And being Avengers 4 and Avengers Forever. Or it could have some other definition to it. It could be Infinity Gauntlet. Or whatever it may be. But it was just epic. The dynamic. Like the part... I just was just totally impressed with this movie. So many points and just seeing these characters together. Like the part with Rocket Raccoon and Bucky Barnes grabbing him like this and just shooting. That was epic. Epic. The part with Thor introducing Groot. He's like, I like Captain America. Like, I want you to meet my friend. This is Tree. And he's like, I am Groot. And Steve Rogers comes around and says, I am Steve Rogers. Nice to meet you. That was an epic. The little fight between Guardians of the Galaxy and Iron Man and Spider-Man, that was pretty. The Iron Spider-Man, that was awesome. I cannot believe they got that in there. The trailer pretty tricked. What I loved about it was the trailer pretty tricked everybody on this. The trailer done messed you up. Like you thought you saw the trailer and then boom, the movie was totally different. And that's what I loved about keeping that. I'm not gonna tell you nothing. I'm gonna tell you a couple little things, insignificant little things in the trailer, and then boom, when you saw the movie, you were like totally like, what the fudge monkeys. That's pretty much what I thought about the movie. The movie, it was incredible. I didn't want to give too much spoilers because I don't know who have seen this movie. I just wanted to express some of the feelings that I had for the movie. It was just an incredible movie. I loved the movie from beginning to end, man. Everybody acted the part that was they're supposed to be. The sequences of every situation, how it went from like one character to another character, it was awesome. They didn't conflict everything. They didn't make everything all confusing. It was more like, hey, where's Vision? They show Vision and he was with Scarlet. And then Captain America was around, knowing that Scarlet was there, and who else could find Vision will be Captain America. He showed up. Um, Thor got his own mission while everything's happening. He got his own mission. He's determined to get another weapon that could destroy Thanos. Of course, the dynamic between Rocket Raccoon and freaking Thor was totally funny, totally awesome. I love that. And the Gamora situation, oh man, that was horrible. I felt for Star Lord. Oh my god, man, Star Lord was just like super hurt, like super super hurt. Scarlet Witch seen Vision die twice, and if you notice, he died twice in less than a minute. He got blown up, got turned back, ripped the Mind Stone right off his head, and boom, dead. So in less than 2 minutes, Vision got messed up, like blown up, and then dead. Like it was totally one of those wow. And you could see that those they were powerful. I mean, and everybody thought that it's like, oh my god, how can Steve or Captain America be as powerful as Thanos? It wasn't. Thanos wasn't really struggling when he punched and he's grabbing and he's like You could see that there's force that he's like trying, and then you could see that he just like went to the side and just punched him in the face once and knocked him out. He was knocking everybody out. Falcon was coming, knocked him out. Crushed the hell out of War Machine, put the Hulkbuster in the wall. Um, it was just one of those what incarnations, man. It was just one of those movies. You could see the CGI, man, with Thanos was incredible, and even with the Black Water, it was incredible. And and the big surprise for me was I was expecting that what's his name? The little short guy. Dinklage. From Game of Thrones. And I'm thinking he was gonna be like a Black Order, like maybe the voice of the big guy or something Black Order. And they made him into a dwarf. A huge dwarf. And that was awesome. That was awesome how they just reversed that. And that was a big surprise. It was like the whole movie was surprising. It was just totally awesome, man. This whole movie was just awesome. If you guys seen the movie, let me know what you guys thought about it. Hope you guys like my video. Hope you guys tune in for more videos. Yet again, this is the Comic Guy. See the movie. Go and see this movie. This movie is totally awesome. Go and see this movie. I'm telling you, it is totally worth it. Go and watch this movie. That's all I gotta tell you. Go see this movie. Go watch. Go see. Go anywhere. Whatever you have to do. Sell whatever you have to sell to go see this movie, because this movie is just totally awesome. Totally awesome. Make sure you guys go watch this movie. I give it 2 thumbs up, man. This movie's gonna break records. I think it like globally. I think it made $15 billion globally already, and it's not even like it only been 3 days. Like ooh, it broke. I mean, it hasn't broke records at the grand opening, but like what's like for a couple million, like from Star Wars. Um, yeah, it was all like the Force Awakens. It wasn't as much. It was like for a billion, like a couple of $1 million. It was a difference. So it wasn't like that as much. So it still broke records, but we still have like the whole weekend. Let's see what happens to the rest of the week. But telling you, man, this movie is amazing. They did such a great job. And for those behind the movie, those people that the production people that put this movie together, man, you guys are awesome. You guys are pretty awesome. Because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have this together. You know, putting everything together, doing what you guys do, the magic that you guys put into movie theater. Everybody's like think the cast and everything. No, what about the people behind the scenes? Those production people, man. The directors and the productions, man. Epic, epic. Nobody gives them a hand. Epic, man. It was just incredible. It was. They put it together. They put the music in there. It was just hurtful, and right at the end, Thanos did what he said he was gonna do. He said that when he destroys half the universe, he gonna sit down and watch the sunset. And this mother effer sat down and watched the sunset and smiled. That was, and then at the end it's like Thanos will return. Like what the hell? You guys gonna leave us like that? It was just one of those, man. It was just one of those. But yet again, thank you guys for coming into one of my videos. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure, let me know if you guys watched the movie. What did you guys like? How did you guys feel watching this movie? Let it comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you guys press that like. Boom, boom. Hulkbuster that like for me. Hit that notification. And I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Hope you guys tune in for more videos. And yet again, this is the Comic Guy. And like always, peace.